Georgia says we're like an old married couple.
You are?
No, not me and Georgia, you and me.
Oh, right.
I love how David manages to play a character who isn't as cool as he thinks he is, but he does it in a way that is all still incredibly cool.
A rare experience to be able to actually be together in this, and it's been an absolute joy and a pleasure. Yeah. Now that I've had a taste of working with David, I only want to work with him.
Watching?
They are the yin to each other's yang.
They are. I like my yang, but I like it better when your yin is next to it.
I've never played bridge.
Oh, I'll teach you.
Hello.
Hello. Here's my angel friend.
I didn't like it. I was away from you.
Oh, you poor guy.
The joy for me was that I got to do that with Michael Sheen, who's an actor that I've always admired and a human being who I like hugely.
If I'm trying to get a table at a restaurant and I think it's going to be tricky, I ask someone to mention my name. I mean, I don't do it myself. I could never do that. Oh my God, I'd be so embarrassed. It doesn't always work.
No, I don't know. That's the worst.
Yeah, exactly. That's why I can't do it myself.
You try and wield it.
Hi, it's Michael Sheen here. Is there a sorry, who?
Hello.
All right, Martin Sheen here. Any chance of a table? Oh yes, Martin, lovely. Yeah.
The biggest challenge about playing the part, and genuinely the biggest challenge was being in scenes with David and just enjoying watching what he was doing so much that it would, be in danger of like me just stopping acting. Well, that's very good what you're doing. I really like that bit.
No, you go ahead.
Oh, okay. You see, when it's scripted, we're so good.
So I'm gonna start this.
Yeah.
By saying, this is our second attempt at this.
Oh, don't give away the magic. Come on.
Because somehow David had the responsibility to record it.
That was where
is gone.
That was our first mistake.
Well, the relationship between Aziraphale and Crowley obviously is something that the audience seemed to really warm to, and obviously was part of why the idea of doing season 2, seemed like it could be something that could work. I remember taking pictures and thinking, this will be our Christmas card.
It was Christmas time, wasn't it?
It was Christmas time.
No, it was great.
It was beautiful.
It's only the second time we've physically been with each other since then.
And yet, I have stared at this face almost daily.
I've seen more of him than my own family in this period.
So tracking that relationship and that journey between them, because obviously on the surface, they seem like they're complete opposites, and yet clearly they're kind of compelled towards each other in all kinds of ways. David is very easy to fall in love with, and so I just spend most of my time just gazing at him lovingly. They've been keeping us apart for so long.
I know, it's been a long time coming.
The dam burst. My favourite moment is when I get to do magic.
Yes,
the magic show is...
You're the only person for whom that's the best moment.
And that's why I love it so much.
Put his lovely little wispy-haired head down on your pillow, man, and fallen asleep like everybody else in the theatre.
I'd have stroked him gently on his wispy bits.
He'd have got out his long scissor hands.
Yeah.
And fiddled with you on the stage. I don't know where this
comes down to, like you say, it comes down to this unlikely friendship that has spanned the millennia. And you get to do that with Michael every day. It was a joy, it was a treat, just to get to play these scenes and to... it could have been awful, could have been terrible, because every day was pretty much us sitting often like this on a park bench.
It manages to be very scary and alarmingly attractive as a married couple.
Oh, shush now.
Maybe I should have married Michael Sheen.
Michael was always on board, so I just read the script and thought, what a fantastic part, and I get to play opposite Michael Sheen. Now, what could be finer?
One of the attractions for Good Omens was Michael Sheen was already attached.
Okay.
So I knew that all this stuff would be playing opposite him, and that was hugely enticing.
You and Michael Sheen, I mean, you've worked together a fair bit, Dan. I love stage. That was such...
Yeah.
Have you ever not worked together?
No, we only work together.
All the time?
Yeah. I mean, he's not sitting on the sofa, but he is backstage. We can't be apart.
He's speaking in his ear right now.
Exactly. Yeah.
We've known each other for a long time, and I've been a huge fan of David's work. So when we came to be able to act together, you never know how it's going to go until you actually start doing it. But it was sort of beyond my wildest dream.
I can never get rid of the eyes.
Stuck with them.
Stuck with those.
Whatever happens.
Those lovely.
And cut. Great. It's a nice ending, David. Lovely.
What's he doing at the end? I need to know what he's doing at all times.
Which is something I could not be accused of as the gardener.
Yes, Aziraphale goes undercover as the gardener.
Yes, which is also an amazing costume.
An amazing transformation.
Yes, I was particularly proud of the team.
It's your Laurence Olivier moment, isn't it?
It really is.
Carl, just be careful. Don't let him start talking, he'll never stop. And there are things living in that beard that haven't been seen since the Silurian era. So exercise caution at all times.
Who is that? I mean, that makes it sound like a sort of an episode of Blake 7 or something. It's not sci-fi space, is it? No, there's nothing. I love Blake 7. But what I mean is, it's not like...
Are you stepping up to say sci-fi's rubbish at this point?
No, of course not. No, but what I'm saying is...
I don't know who this is.
David is making it sound like it's like... Aziraphale and Crowley, you're in a rocket ship.
It is set in space. The first scene is set in space. You can't. It's just factual.
But not like Space 1999.
Just space.
The demon Crowley has to be very cool and have a swagger. And David, there's no one better than David to do that.
And there's no one more intrinsically good than Michael Sheen.
I don't know about that.
It's a road movie, and it's about a young guy who's never left his village, and he goes off on a little moped across Britain to try and get his wife back. And he's a real innocent, that character.
You were great in that film. I remember that. Yes.
Thank you.
I have a favourite line from season 2.
Do you?
Yeah. It's in episode 2.
Yeah.
And the line is, I am Jemima, I made this pot. That's my favourite line from season 2.
Oh my goodness, yeah.
I'd have squeezed his beetle juice, something, I don't know. Where is Simon?
I don't know.
Well, I'd recently listened to David Tennant, who does the audio book. Who's that? He's the Scottish you. He does he does the audio book of War of the Worlds, which has just come out. Yeah, so I'd listened to that, and it's an amazing story. And then I thought, well, I'd better listen to Michael Sheen doing.
He never mentioned that.
And so I was very.
And he's my lover.
I was.
You know, David Tennant is a very attractive man. I think we all know that.
Have you done Pointless? Have you
Not
been
yet,
on it?
no.
Are you planning it?
Yeah.
Do you think you'll nail it?
I've been a question on it.
Have you?
Yeah.
I saw you as a question on it.
Did you?
Yeah, you won't want it. I'll tell you after.
Off camera. I hope it wasn't a pointless answer.
I'll tell you after.
Every day with David is heaven on earth.
Yeah. It's mainly messing about over, a laptop with my friend David, who I've worked with before and who I love.
Mwah. Mwah. You are the upsy daisy to my iggle piggle. I'm much more of an iggle piggle than you.
What Crowley would actually like is for Aziraphale to make all the plans so that Crowley could complain about them, but still get to enjoy them.
That's exactly what.
So we'd go to a restaurant, you'd complain about the restaurant,
Yeah.
probably not eat anything.
Yeah.
We'd go to see a show. I mean, I might take you to see Company or
and I could have a continuous monologue about how awful it is.
Rubbish it is.
And
then we'd go for drinks later somewhere.
Yeah, and they would be wrong.
Yeah.
But I would,
You'd have the best evening, wouldn't you?
We'd have a great
best evening.
Yeah, it's all they want. Torture each other for all of eternity.
Yeah. Like every good marriage, you know.
They are the yin to each other's yang.
You had me at hell. Hey?
How about that? I
just made that.
Somebody done your hair in a Shakespearean way.
Oh yeah, of course.
Oh, that is a work of genius.
Yeah,
That is
yeah.
wonderful.
It's time and attention.
I gave a little beard topiary as well.
Oh, gorgeous. Gorgeous.
The hardest thing about working with David is, as we're doing a scene together, I'm just there going, oh, that's very good. And I forget to say my lines. So that is the hardest thing about it.
It's fun though. It's fun, when you're working with someone that's genuinely inspiring, you kind of go, oh, this is fun. I like being on set. This is.
For Crowley, it would be a yucca plant. Does that count as a pet?
Pet?
Well, that is a pet. For Crowley, that's a pet.
And it's very enjoyable for me because I get to just look at him looking ridiculous in all these ways, as I use your words. Whereas poor David just gets to look at this pretty much the whole time.
Oh, that's only a pleasure. Only a pleasure.
Why are you so much better than me at acting? You're so good looking. Oh, can I be Welsh? Can I please be Welsh? That's basically what I get.
That's good. David, have you got a Michael Sheen inside you? I do. I just, when I do Michael, which I do, instead sometimes I do a bit of Michael now and again, but it just does go generic Welsh quite quickly. It all goes quite like that. Quite like the old man of Port Talbot.
So you have 4 children?
Yeah.
And is there a 5th one on
There's
the
a
way? There's
a 5th one on the way.
Congratulations. Look at that. Congratulations to David Tennant and his super sperm. Well done. Still doing the business.
Still got it. Oh. And I am, in fact, the mother of...
I did not know.
Little good Omens baby.
Yeah. Wow. So you two really did bond
We
on
really did hit it
on set. Yeah. You really did.
No one else can do is that very long place name in Wales.
Well, you say no one else can do it.
No, there's no way. There's no way you can know that. Oh my God.
We will mount his Monty Python with our comic Titanicness. Will we? Maybe that's going too far.
Michael,
yes.
What do you think is Aziraphale's favourite thing about Crowley?
It's the fact that when we're acting,
yeah,
I can see myself in your eyes.
Oh, that makes sense. That sounds
and I don't mean that in a deep philosophical sense. I can literally see myself.
Face ID. Come on. Recognize my face, you. Just show your mug. You don't even have to.
I wonder if the mug would do it. I'm going to try that later.
Apparently, you're going to be 2 famous actors.
Oh, no.
I wonder who they're going to be.
Who could they be?
You looked very dapper.
Yeah.
Michael Sheen.
David Tennant.
Saying hello.
Angel. Demon.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, David can't be with us tonight, but he very much wanted the award to go to me for my...
Thank you. Sorry. Thank you, Michael. I know how difficult it was to hand that over. Look, it's Michael Sheen.
Michael Sheen and David Tennant love Crowley and Aziraphale. I think the first moment that I saw David and Michael acting together, all of a sudden there was Crowley and there was Aziraphale. It was like seeing 2 friends who I hadn't seen for years.
I just have little brother Tim's digits. Oh, good. We can sell them too. I've turned into Ian Cuthbertson. We can sell them too.
Something will turn up tomorrow.
Something will. There's always, yes. We can. Tomorrow is another day, children.
Oh, it's gone a bit Scrooge McDuck.
You two together can't really walk down the street.
Michael doesn't walk anywhere. So
those days are long.
3 years. So you've dug out
Tennant and cut price Mike Yarwood, Michael Sheen.
Canteen culture. This is all in block capitals.
So shout it. You need to shout
it. I'm gonna do it in the spirit of how it was written.
Good.
David, what has happened to your hair? Answer.
It's what has happened.
What has happened to your hair?
It's called hair dye. I'm an acting chameleon. FFS.
And there's a lot of hairstyles in this as well for you.
What has happened to your hair?
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. What about my hair? Canteen culture. I went blonde.
Oh, and that's magic.
Hello, everyone. David Tennant here on the set of Good Omens. Thrilled to have won an iTalk Telly Award. Thank you so much. A great pleasure in accepting this. Well, all of us on stage, obviously thrilled, but in particular, I'm honoured, and I just won a prize.
For what?
For staged.
For stage?
Yeah, I won a prize for it.
What prize did you win?
Just a comedy prize.
Can I look?
Just my name there.
It's a partnership.
Me and Georgia. Yeah. Thrilled.
Oh, well done.
Yeah. keep trying. You know, one day you might get lucky.
What did you learn from working with each other? I think I probably learned that if you're pleasant to people, people like you a lot more, which weirdly I'd not learned before.
You're doing very well.
Thank you very much.